It wondered me for all time. How is it possible, having such a quite good insights what reality should be, and for some reasons, you know, of limited brains, you are not able to understand general rule which governs whole reality. Laws of nature, as you stated, are not fundamental. Von Neumann said it's geometry. Brilliant. And Wigner asked why is so efficient, this calculus in that. And the answers are, related. If you have geometrical forms, then you have this calculus methods. But how this geometry emerged? From what? And why? And this is answer I give you. The main and only cause of this reality is that is computable, self-computable. All this Heisenberg, shit, uncertainties. This is much more subtle. What is uncertain and how reality operates on that. Because some uncertainty is possible. Certainly it's not related with Planck constant. Not directly. Again, this is, explained elsewhere. So, how all these things work, whatever scale you take, things are computable with some specific time needed to achieve, change, to advance in time. And that's related to the complexity of situation. In our mechanical approach, it's always, space component and matter component in that. And longer distance, it takes more time to, exchange actions. And the more things is put together, we mostly simplify how they are related, rigid bodies, gases, liquids. And then we use adequate methods of computations. But all things are only one. Same space as matter and things which are now in black domain. All is the same. And it's related only with local complexity, and then machinery goes on. This is how I was able to compute perfect, exact structure of our reality. 4 collapses, at least, maybe more, much more. But we have no evidence of that in present, particle physics. And, astronomical observations, cosmological models are really not in the right direction, it's at least. So, what we should do? No, it's not a question to, fellows in science departments, because they showed their abilities. They were nowhere. However, some guys in the past asked these questions. Why things happen with some proportion in time to the scale of, objects? I don't remember all these names correctly. One was French astronomer. So there are several, points on which you can see that these things are certain, that they are on the level below of all others. So this is more question to, people aspiring to lead society, human race, because scientists disproved their ability to give good answers, really advancing situation. And they haven't proposed technologies, from atomic era, advances are very little in concepts. Using quantum mechanics, you are able, to do some tricks in electronics, optics. No, really not much more. And whole crowd is excited with that, not understanding that this is stagnation. And again, some people told this. We are not realizing new concepts. We are just dwindling with some simple things, which were proposed, more than half century ago. So, where are people able to advance? Because it relates strictly with this endangerment, with environment, with just everything. Energy, which is needed for human race, all kind of pollutions, and concepts, how to live. It should influence culture, social behaviors, everything in human domain. And at the same time, whole life on Earth, all our habitat. If not, it's quite easy to predict. We are doomed. So, where are those peoples able to deal with that, advance in a good way?